Team 29 forecast.
The next big thing I'm tracking from the Weather Center is going to be a cooler than usual outlook for the last week of April. Hello, I'm Storm Team 29 meteorologist Josh Fitzpatrick. No more 80s or 90s and really not even 70-degree temperatures until sometime in May. In your first forecast on this Sunday, temperatures rising slowly through the 30s and 40s and then 60s during the midday hours. Sunshine will give way to a few fair weather clouds with a gusty west to southwesterly wind. Daytime highs will top out barely out of the 50s for the valley, mid to upper 50s across central Virginia. Hey, sunset now is just before 8 p.m. Radar recap shows a swath of rain and downpours, embedded thunderstorms as expected late morning, midday. The storms actually started to merge over Charlottesville, and then they briefly rotated as they moved into Culpeper County, prompting a brief tornado warning as that storm moved out of Madison County into Culpeper. Reports of a few wind damage coming out of some straight line winds near the Culpeper vicinity. No official reports of wind damage in our immediate viewing area. And check out this photo. This comes to us from our 5 p.m. news producer Lynn. She was in town at the time and took the snapshot of this ominous sky as the tornado warning was issued. This is what we call the mesocyclone, or the rotating part of the storm. Meso meaning small, cyclone spinning. So this was a spinning thunderstorm. It could have produced a tornado at any time, but it did produce a tornado touchdown briefly over into Montgomery County into Maryland. We all received beneficial rain. On average, it was a ½ inch. But if you got a couple of thunderstorms, well, you picked up more than an inch of rainfall. Now, live Doppler radar is coming back completely dry. No new rain anytime soon. The system that came across the area yesterday continues to push on off into New England and Northeast with beneficial rain for those folks. I'm watching a colder outlook. Look at these numbers from the Ohio Valley, Great Lakes across the Midwest in the 20s and the 30s. And for that reason, the National Weather Service has now issued a freeze watch overnight into tomorrow morning for the Blue Ridge and into the Shenandoah Valley. So protect those tender plants and those flowers because it'll be colder tomorrow morning for you folks. High-res weather tracker shows sunshine, a few fair weather clouds today, clear skies tonight. Sunshine will give way to some clouds on Monday with below average temperatures, highs only in the 50s and the 60s, and then we'll clear out tomorrow night with more frost and a more widespread scale on Tuesday morning. In your Storm Team 29 report today, highs in the upper 50s and low 60s for the valley, mid to upper 60s over central Virginia, sunshine, a few clouds and a brisk breeze. For tonight, clear, calm and cold, areas of frost, a freeze for the valley, lows near freezing, mid to upper 30s for Charlottesville and central Virginia. Your Monday outlook, back to work and school. You'll need your sunglasses and the windbreaker with highs barely out of the 50s for the valley, mid 60s over central Virginia. Our average high is now in the low 70s, so we are below that on your 7-day forecast. 30s tomorrow night with areas of frost on Tuesday morning, in the 60s on Tuesday. A few showers possible, mainly south on Wednesday. Off and on rain Thursday, Friday, Saturday. The last weekend of April will be rainy at times with beneficial, much needed rainfall.
I was going to say some much needed rain.